You can actually make engorgement happen mechanically.
They are grandparents and even great-grandparents, and they're here to learn about the oldest subject in the book.
Today, 80 is the new 60. That means we're more vibrant, more interested in other things that people of our age years ago might not have been interested in, such as sex.
Sandwiched between the opera lesson and lunch is the class on human sexuality.
I teach them the same things I teach nurses.
Dr. Myrtle Wilhite, medical director of a Woman's Touch Sexuality Resources, carries on a very frank discussion on everything from technique to anatomy. And be forewarned, when I say very frank, I'm not kidding. So if you're shy, this is not the class for you.
They ask absolutely everything. And they'll ask about anal sex, and they'll ask about any behavior.
Here's the clitoris, which is how long? 4 inches long.
When I told my granddaughter that I was taking this lecture, she said, "I don't want to hear about it, Grandma."
And it's our discomfort of thinking, that old person couldn't be having sex. Like dirty old men, we think of it old men, that young men aren't dirty, they're just sexually active, and right? I mean, it's like sex only belongs to youth for some reason.
But these students know better. Seniors actually fought back when this class was nearly cut several years ago.
Somebody came on and they were like, these old people, they're not going to want this class. And so they dropped the class out, and there was an uproar. So now it's a major part of the curriculum because they won't let it go.
And anyone who thinks octogenarians aren't interested in sex could learn a thing or two in this class.
The truth is, of course we love men, and we want to be in bed with men.
I still enjoy hearing about sex and all that.
To this day, I have a very romantic husband, kissing me, fondling me, constantly not leaving me alone, and it's a wonderful feeling.
Our oldest customer in our store is 96 years old right now. She came in because her vibrator broke.
I really would like to hear the sexual dysfunction part of the lecture.
When things aren't working quite right, Dr. Myrtle has tips.
So you can use a vacuum pump to make the erection come back, and you can have the same sex. Men without erections have orgasms every day, I promise you.
Amongst the occasional napping and knitting are jokes that would make a much less mature person blush.
We decided we were going to open up a bordello. I want only women to come and pay, just like and we would have young men in their 40s and 50s that can get it up.
If sexual pleasure is something somebody's looking for, the pleasure part's the important part, not the sex. For older people, they may not be able to just have everything happen just automatically, and so they understand finding pleasure.
He just needed to feel the warmth of a woman. Our relationship graduated after many, many, many months to a more sexual relationship.
I'm 81. I don't think of myself being old. I can't go that fast, I can't do things, but I'm still young.
As the baby boomers rise up and are that crowd, that cohort of people, they will just be like, what are you talking about? We're not sexual.
Maybe by then, instead of 80, 90 will be the new 60.